that's the longest ladder I've ever climbed. It's 30 metres from top to bottom, but it's the only way to get to the top of an especially environmentally friendly landmark. And this is it, the top of one of the wind turbines at Blythe Harbour. There are 9 turbines here altogether, and when you get a whole group like this, it's called a wind farm. The energy of the wind turns these blades, which are connected to a generator, and turning the generator produces electricity. On a typically breezy day, this farm provides enough electricity for about 6,000 homes. At the moment, only a tiny part of our electricity is produced by wind. Normally, steam is used to turn generators like these, and that means using fossil fuel or nuclear power. That's where environmental problems begin. Fossil fuels are a problem, firstly because there's only so much of them left, and secondly because burning them produces carbon dioxide, the gas that causes the greenhouse effect. And although nuclear power doesn't produce carbon dioxide, it does produce a range of other nasty waste products, which no one really knows how to deal with. So if the future lies in renewable energy like wind power, we need it to be reliable as well. At Blythe, the computer constantly checks and adjusts every turbine. Let's suppose the computer has just shut down this turbine because it sensed a really strong gust of wind. The first thing it does is tell an engineer what it's done by sending a bleep message.
Pages like this are a great way to track down people on the move, like busy wind engineers. Annabelle is the duty engineer at the Blythe Wind Farm, but today she's working here at Hexham on a brand new wind energy project. The plan is to build a 4-turbine wind farm here, but the first stage is to measure the wind speed with this equipment. Right, back to the bleep. Over to Annabelle to explain what happens next.
I'm connecting my computer to my mobile phone, and I'll call the computer at Blythe, so I get the screen from the computer at Blythe on my screen here. Okay, now I've got the screen from the computer at Blythe up, I'm going to talk to it to see what the problem is. I can see here that the reason the turbine is stopped is gusty wind, but the rest of them look okay. So it's just a one-off, and I'm going to restart that turbine by keying into the computer here.
And back at Blythe, the turbine starts working again. Now the smart science is here, in the phone. All a page can do is transmit a few words, but this can transmit pages of complicated computer data every second. That's because it's digital. Both the pager and the phone send information using radio waves. With the pager, a different sized radio wave is used for each letter or number. But because the waves are very similar and can get mixed up, it can't cope with complicated computer data. To send information digitally, you first put everything in a code of ones and noughts, just like the music on a CD. Then to transmit it, all you need is 2 different sized radio waves, one for naught and one for 1. So, with digital communications, the computer only has to be able to tell the difference between this and this. And that means it's much more accurate. And that means it can be used to control a wind farm from the middle of a field.
State-of-the-art phones helping state-of-the-art wind turbines generate clean, green electricity. Bobby Gibson, almost everything you wanted to know, Blythe.
And Annie Matthews, almost everything you wanted to know, Hetton La Ho.